Alrighty, thought I'd just do a little video update real quick on the fantasy side of things. As some of you may know, I started Dark Elves over the summer when 8th edition came out. Must have played like 20 or 30 games with the Dark Elves, and it was a blast. I actually didn't own any fantasy models at the time, so I was proxying with Dungeons & Dragons miniatures, and I have almost 1,000 of them, so it was really easy actually. I used an Acklay, which was a Star Wars miniatures, for like some of my Hydras. It was pretty cool. But anyways, I learned the army wrong because all the D&D miniatures are on 1-inch bases or 25mm bases, so I spent the fall sort of not playing at all. Though now I've gotten an entire Dark Elf army for real this time. So lately our club has been getting back into fantasy again after the big summer rush to get into the game. And so far I have to say I am a big fan of 8th edition. I only played a couple games of 7th, and I was learning with other people's armies and wasn't really interested in the armies I was using. Wasn't a fan of the fact that only the front rank could fight, because typically what happened is the people who charge would always get to go first, so they would wipe out the front rank, and then the side that was getting charged would always pretty much run away or lose combat, and it was just horrible. I didn't have a whole lot of fun with it. It wasn't that interesting to me, so I pretty much stuck with 40k. But 8th edition changed a lot of stuff, and so far it's been just a ton of fun. So I thought I'd go over real quick the 500-point list I'm using in my club's Fantasy Escalation League. It's something I started up last week, as a matter of fact. And basically what we're doing is we'll start by bringing fully painted small little forces. We're starting at 500 points, and we'll increase it by 500 points every month. And so that allows people the time to, save up some money from their paychecks and purchase a couple of units and paint them over a month. And then at the end of the month, we increase the points by 500 points. So, for example, since we've already done our first week, we've got 3 weeks until we're playing at 1,000 points, and then another 4 weeks until we're playing at 1,500 points, etc., etc. Until the summer, we'll be at about 2,500 points, and that's when we're going to stop. And after everyone's got their 2,500 points together, we're going to run a, hopefully, fairly large tournament. And, well, as far as a local game store is concerned. But basically, we'll have some really cool prizes because people spent, most of the spring and the summer painting this army and, putting a lot of work into it, so we want to have a nice reward at the end. So again, real quick, I thought I'd go over my list and show you what I've got so far. And so, yeah, 2 units, that's it. I know, it's pretty sad, but I like it a lot. It's pretty cool. So obviously up in the front here, I got some repeater crossbows, and in the back I got some Black Arc Corsairs. And I'm going to go over the details of the list real quick. So up here in the front, I've got a Master. I do want to make a little segue real quick and explain the rules of our league. Again, it's 500 points to begin with. We are following the percentages for core, heroes, lords, special, rare, all that stuff. And we are omitting magic. So yeah, I know some of you aren't going to like that, but at 500 points, honestly, like, that's my force. Could you imagine a purple sun landing there and just like wiping everything out? It would just be ridiculous. So basically what we're saying is no magic at 500 points. We'll include it at 1,000, but we're going to have to work around those level 6 spells because for a lot of people it makes the game not so fun. So in the meantime, we'll go back to the list and I'll talk about this guy right here. So this is my Master. He is a hero choice. He is 120 points after all the warrior I've got, which isn't much, honestly. The only things I bought him was a Sword of Might, which increases his increases his strength by 1, so he's strength 5, and the Armor of Darkness, which gives him a 1+ armor save that can't be improved. So it's really cool. I was actually, one of the games I played last week was against a really beautiful Warriors of Chaos Marauder list. It was 2 huge blocks of Marauders. One was sword and board, and the other was flails. And then there was a unit of light cav and some beasts or hounds of chaos or whatever they're called. It was a really beautifully painted army, and as a matter of fact, the guy who painted it was just featured in one of the GW daily blogs for a Space Wolf Wolf Lord on a bike. So you can go ahead and go to Games Workshop and go to their website and check that out real quick. It's actually a pretty cool model. But anyways, this Lord Choice, or not Lord Choice, Hero Choice Warrior of Chaos guy that he had was Strength 5, and it was ridiculous. Previously, I didn't have all that really cool war gear on my master, and he got pretty much destroyed. But it's to be expected, you know. It's a hero for Warriors of Chaos going against a master, so not a tough fight for him there. So my Sword of Might makes me Strength 5, which puts me on par with the Chaos Lord. And because I took Armor of Darkness, when he hits me with his Strength 5, I've actually got a 3+ armor save. Because for every point of strength you've got above 3 in fantasy, for those of you that don't know this, you reduce your victim's armor save by 1. So previously, if I had a 4+ armor save because I had a shield, a Sea Dragon Cloak, and heavy armor, maybe it was even a 3+. Well, anyways, I pretty much had no armor save when he was hitting me. It was really bad. So now I will have a 3+ armor save against his Strength 5, and hopefully that'll be a neat little trick to throw in there and surprise him with. That is, if he doesn't look at my list, of course. And then the Sword of Might gives me that Strength 5 to hit him back with, and it'll reduce 2 points of armor save, so that's pretty nice too. And that Master comes in at 120 points, so not that bad at 500. He's capable of handling himself. So then we go to the 12 Repeater Crossbowmen. It's 120 points, or 10 points a model. I love this unit. Their crossbows are not move or fire, so I can actually reform and fire. I can stand and shoot when I'm getting charged. And the coolest part about these guys is they are BS4, so I only need a 3 to hit normally, firing 1 shot. If I fire 2 shots, which they can, then it's a -1 to hit, but still, they're an amazing unit. And at 1,000 points, I think I'm going to be taking 2 of these. And then back here, the main chunk of my force is this Dark Air... well, I messed that up. The Black Arc Corsairs, sorry. I've got 21 of them. There's one on the back. I haven't built it yet, sorry. I've still got to build the unit champion. The list I had before, I didn't have a champion because I had the master taking all the fame and glory instead. So anyways, I gave them extra hand weapons, which is why there's so many sharp, pointy things sticking up out of the unit, and a musician, a standard bearer, and then I gave them a really nice magical banner. I gave them, I'm not sure if you can really see it, probably not, but the Sea Serpent Standard, which I just used this nice little bit that the Corsair box comes with. And what that does is it gives the unit Frenzy. So all of my models in that unit have +1 attack, which means that a Corsair with an extra hand weapon and Frenzy has 3 attacks, which is awesome. So I do have the champion in there, the musician, the standard bearer, so I've got all those bonuses going. And if you'll notice, I've ranked them up 7 wide. And the reason is because they're on 20 mil bases, and when they're ranked up 7 wide, they actually all get to attack a 5 wide 25 mil unit. So like if I'm fighting demons, or if I'm fighting Warriors of Chaos, which, oh god, thank god, I get to go first against them with my super awesome Initiative 5. Like I said, hopefully ranked up 7 wide, I'll be able to maximize the number of attacks I'll get. So the front rank, that'll be 21 attacks. If it was just normal Corsairs, 7 wide. But it's 20... Oh, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 with the champion. So 19 total attacks from the front rank, plus another 7 from behind is 26. And then the Master gets 3 attacks at Initiative 7. And of course, like I said, Dark Elves have Eternal Hatred, so they always get to reroll failed rolls to hit in combat in the first round, whether I'm getting charged or charging, so it's pretty nice. It comes out to 500 points exactly, the way I've got it built. And again, so far I'm really liking the Dark Elf army. I got it, like I said, over the summer. A bunch of us got into 8th edition fantasy pretty hardcore. I went and bought the tome, the humongous rulebook, and I don't really want to go into all the little accessories and gizmos and gadgets I got from the website. I'm not gonna lie, I spent a lot of money, but you know, I like it. It's fun. It's cool. And hopefully next time I show you a video, these guys will be painted, and maybe I'll have a lot more to show you. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, subscribe if you like it, and I'll talk to you guys later.